All right, Bolt fam, buckle up, because today's news is going to hit you like a lightning bolt. We're days away from the 2025 training camp, and the updates are absolutely electric. We've got a new face bolstering our offensive line, a huge update on our star Rashawn Slater that'll give you hope, a rookie stealing the spotlight, and a potential blockbuster move that could shake up the entire league. Can you guess what's coming? Grab your drink, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's dive into these stories that'll have you buzzing. Which one's got you the most hyped? As the Bolt fam is still reeling from that training camp countdown, the front office just dropped a move that's got everyone talking. They've signed Ryan Nelson, a name you might not have known a week ago, to beef up our offensive line. That's right, before the pads go on and drills start flying, the Chargers are making sure we've got depth where it counts. But who is this guy? Why's he got fans buzzing? Let's break it down. Nelson's coming straight from the UFL, where he dominated as a tackle for the Michigan Panthers. He didn't just play, he earned all UFL honors with a 77.5 overall grade from Pro Football Focus, including a 77.8 in pass protection. That's legit. Think about it, Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater are our O-line studs. But depth is everything in the NFL. What happens if one goes down? That's where Nelson steps in. He's not just a backup, he brings versatility with guard experience too. That's gold in a league where injuries can flip a season upside down. But hold up, it's not a done deal. Nelson's got to compete with Trey Pipkins, our swing tackle, and Jamari Salyer, who's primarily a guard but can slide over. What's at stake? A practice squad spot with a shot at the main roster if he shines. Here's the kicker. Nelson impressed so much in Monday's workout that he inked a deal by Wednesday. Can he keep that fire in camp? Fans are split. On X, some are already calling him the next Donald Parham, remembering how our tight end went from XFL star to fan favorite. Others are skeptical. Another tackle? Only if he proves he can play. This move screams strategy. Protect Justin Herbert at all costs. A rock-solid O-line is the heartbeat of our offense, and Nelson could be the missing piece for stability. If he carries his UFL form into the preseason, he might just steal the show. But if he flops, that's a risk we're watching. As we're losing our minds over this, something even bigger is brewing. While we're hyped about Nelson, there's one name that makes every Chargers fan's heart race: Rashawn Slater. Our Pro Bowl left tackle is in the middle of a contract saga that could shape our entire offense. Good news or trouble ahead? Brace yourself, because what's happening with Slater's deal is going to keep you glued to the screen. He showed up for June's minicamp despite no contract. But what's next for training camp? Slater's been a class act. While other NFL stars skip practices over contract disputes, he was out there with his teammates, grinding. "This is my team. I love being here," he said, dropping that leadership vibe we all stan. It calmed fans who were freaking out about his OTA absence. But the suspense is real. Will he bring that same energy to camp? His presence is a massive sign a deal might be close. Here's the context. The Chargers have a knack for sealing big contracts during training camp. Justin Herbert locked in his mega extension right before camp in 2023, and Derwin James got his in August 2022. That's got to give us hope, right? But there's a catch. While Slater's all in, rookie Trey Harris is holding out, leaving fans uneasy. Can the front office wrap this up in time? The O-line needs chemistry, especially with Mekhi Becton debuting at right guard, and a center battle between Bradley Bozeman and Zion Johnson. Slater's more than a player. He's the guy protecting Herbert's blind side. Without him, our offense could crumble. Fans on X are hyped about his loyalty, but demanding action. Sign him already, Chargers. If this deal gets done, it's a huge relief for the season. If not, the pressure's on. Camp will be make or break, and every snap Slater takes carries the weight of this negotiation. And speaking of surprises, there's a rookie turning heads. While Slater's got us on edge, there's a rookie making waves nobody saw coming. You know that guy who sneaks in quietly but ends up stealing the show? Meet Oronde Gadsden II, our fifth-round tight end. When Jim Harbaugh hyped him up at the draft, we sensed something big. Now, with training camp looming, the buzz is unreal. Could this Syracuse kid be the secret weapon our offense needs? Gadsden was electric in OTAs and minicamp. 7 catches in one minicamp day. That's not just rookie stuff, that's star potential. He linked up with Justin Herbert on a wheel route that had reporters floored, and the coaches can't stop raving. Harbaugh's obsessed with his work ethic, and tight ends coach Andy Bischoff even compared him to Pro Bowler Darren Waller. Yeah, that Waller. But here's the twist. Can Gadsden handle blocking? In the NFL, catching alone won't cut it. Greg Roman's offense demands tight ends who can block with grit, and that's the big question mark on Gadsden's tape. He was a receiving beast in college, but blocking? Not so much. Now at 250 pounds, up from 190 when he started, he's showing progress. Bischoff says his fundamentals are clean, and he's all in, even in sled drills, but camp's the real test. If he can't block, he might be stuck on the bench like Stone Smart last year. Fans are torn. On X, some are dreaming of Gadsden as the next big playmaker. Him and Herbert could be unstoppable. Others aren't sold. No blocking, no playing time. A versatile tight end could transform our offense, especially with Donald Parstam already in the mix. If Gadsden shines in camp, we might have a new dimension to our attack. If he stumbles, that's a different story. And hold up, because there's a massive shakeup brewing at wide receiver. While Gadsden's hype train is rolling, our wide receiver room is screaming for a spark. And the name floating around is straight up jaw-dropping. Terry McLaurin, the Commanders' star. Are the Chargers cooking up a blockbuster trade before or during camp? Picture it, a guy with 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons in our lineup. But hold on, this story's got layers, and fans are split on what it means for our future. McLaurin, turning 30 in September, is a model of consistency. Since 2020, he's never dipped below 77 catches or 919 yards, and he dropped 13 touchdowns in 2024. That's the elite production the Chargers need. With Mike Williams on the PUP list and rookie Trey Harris still unsigned, our offense is begging for help. Fans on X are losing it. Get McLaurin, please. But others are hesitant. Is a 30-year-old receiver worth the cost? McLaurin would be a game changer, giving Herbert a reliable target to stretch the field and ease pressure on other receivers. But the price isn't just cash. A trade like this could cost high draft picks, or even key players. Are we ready to mortgage 2026 assets? And here's the rub. The Commanders won't let McLaurin go easily. He's frustrated, but still their heart and soul. Dealing with an NFC contender won't be a walk in the park. Training camp will be pivotal. If Harris stays unsigned and Williams' recovery drags, the push for a big move intensifies. Fans are already picturing Herbert slinging bombs to McLaurin, but the cost has some worried. All in or play it safe. That's the debate raging right now, and it could redefine our season. Let's tie it all together with some serious Chargers energy. Bolt fam, what a wild ride. Ryan Nelson's bringing O-line depth, Slater's showing loyalty amid contract talks. Gadsden's a rookie ready to explode, and McLaurin could be the missing piece. Each move is a step toward a monster season, but also a test of our future. Are we on the verge of greatness? Which of these stories has you amped for camp? Drop it in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe, and let's ride this bolt-up wave together.